Hello and welcome. Today we are stood outside the official Lego store at the Lego house in Billund, Denmark. Home with the brick, and they have got a serious amount of exclusive Lego sets on offer. So we're going to get our teeth sunk into all of the exclusive sets that you can physically only get from this Lego store, and then we will go around for the next 25 minutes or so, see all the new releases that are out. They've got lots and lots of new sets on display as well, so there's plenty to see within this video, which is always nice. We do end up playing leapfrog with the same couple because they were going down where we were, but you can play count the leapfrog as we go down, but it's always going to happen when you're in a nice busy store like this. So you can see these are all the exclusive sets. We'll go back over these in a second because I will end up going to the date now, and then we'll start in 2023 in reverse order and work our way up. So in 2023, that is still to come. It's got a big question mark underneath. 2022 is the brand new set, which we will have a look at in a second. 2021, we then have the factory. Up to 2020 is the duck. 2019 is not sold anymore, which is the dinosaurs. 2018 is the big tree, which is not sold anymore. 2017 is still being sold because that is the Lego house. Now, you do not need a ticket to enter this store. You can just come in through the front doors and just have a look around, buy the bits and pieces that you want and leave. You only need the ticket to actually go in and up the flights of stairs and explore around the actual house itself, which is where everybody is currently. Now this store, that's the brand new set for 2022. If you have got that, then please let me know in the comments below what that is like to build. Now this store does not have the exclusive airport set. You can only buy that airport set from the Lego store at the Billund airport on the way out, so you will have to be flying somewhere to be able to pick up that set for yourself. Any questions with regards to where you get the exclusive sets from, just drop them in the comments below and I'll try and make that a little bit more clearly if I've got myself tongue-tied, but hopefully that's come across clearly enough. So like I said, what we'll do, we'll start playing leapfrog down this one wall. So we'll miss some bits and then we'll have to come back and so on and so forth. So we jump a little bit of the Star Wars to come back again and yada yada yada. But then it will slow down and then we can have a really good look at all the sets that are available. So they have basically every single Lego Star Wars set that is available. You've got all the UCS sets there. You can see you've got the Falcon, the big old block of cheese as we call it, and then you've got the AT-AT as well there on display. You've then got the new throne down just in that bit there, which I struggled to try and get to, but I think we end up getting it later on. But again, if you look up at the top, there is a huge amount of Lego models on display. So we go from the Star Wars to the Harry Potter. As we start coming down, again, they've got all the big sets side by side, and also they've got all these sets made up very, very quickly, because I know this has just been uploaded now, but this was filmed a couple of weeks back, so this had literally only just come out. So some of these sets had only come out a day or two before, including the Prime set that you will see in a second and everything else. Now they have a huge creator range, or should we say the 18 plus range, but that has now changed. It's now changing its name. I think it starts with the new Lego roller coaster that have different artwork on the box with regards to what range all of these are. But I think the ages were getting a bit confused in certain countries. This is now your primes. You've got two of them. Obviously they display two because they want to make you buy two so you can see what they look like in both modes. Which one do you prefer? I prefer him stood than the truck personally, and there's some good ideas from everybody from our lives that they've come up with all those different bits and pieces. Then you've got the Ghostbuster car, and then you've got the Sesame Street, and then lots of the creator sets underneath. Huge Titanic on display as well, and then you can see you've got all the vehicles and the football stadiums and everything. And then we'll take a little pan up and across the top, only because we keep getting leapfrog, like I said, so you'll spot that I have to keep doing this to start with, and then it'll calm down a little bit. So in the comments below, let me know what your favourite sets are, let me know what your favourite things that you've seen so far, or what you've actually already got with regards to either what was on your list for the older sets or for the brand new sets that have come out. So again, you've got the T-Rex breakout just there, that is new over the last couple of weeks. You've got the new stadiums, so you've got all of them side by side. So if you are a stadium collector and you want to get any of those, they're all here. And this store, you get your VIP points with. So you can use your points in this store and you can collect your VIP points in this store as well. And they do have a good selection of the pad wall. So there's all the little different bits and pieces. We do sort of pan around this and have a look at actually all the elements that they've got on display on like their diagram that they have on the back end. So if you wanted to get yourself a pad cup as well from the Lego, then you can do. And obviously they might have one or two bits here that you cannot get at your local store. But again, let us know if there's anything that you spot and anything that you would like. I do very much like how they have a lot of these on display. So you've got that new Lego idea sets on display, which we'll have a good look at in a second. The Colosseum they used to have on display, again with the treehouse they used to have that on. So they change their displays very, very regularly, and they've actually changed a huge amount on this back wall. So when I was here literally 6 or 7 weeks ago, none of that was the same. It's all changed, and they've done the same thing at the airports. The airport video, when that gets uploaded, there's a lot of changes with that, but you can see all the elements that are in there. Well, I say all of them, some of them with all the different colors and things that you can get. So you've got a good selection of different bits and pieces that you can have. They've got the trainers there, and again, this is one of the new paintings that everybody has gone absolutely mad for the under the Lego Ideas set. So if you've already built that up, again, let us know what you think. Now, I've got to say, the staff are absolutely incredible in this store. There's a video that's going to follow this, which is the best experience that I've ever had at a Lego store, and it's to do with the mini figure factory making up a custom torso. And because it was quiet, the staff came around to help, and we had a huge amount of fun trying to make up a custom figure. Now, the staff were immense, so keep your eyes peeled for that video. When it gets uploaded, it's just going to be a raw video of just how much passion the staff at this store have for helping people, and also just in Lego in general, because they all collect it, they've all got it on display, and they're not just there as for pocket money, they are there because they really want to be there. So a completely different experience to what I've experienced at any other store in the past. So hopefully you guys, when you come here, you'll have that same enjoyment from the staff as it goes around. So again, they've got a lot of the new bits and pieces here. So that's the new 3-in-1 set that I might potentially get, because that is a noodle store. You've got the crocodile or the alligator, and then above that is another boat, and then beside that was the Ferris wheel, which is slightly older. So they've got all of the 3-in-1 creator sets together. This set, I'm not 100% sure what that was from. That confused me a little bit. Now, the 3-in-1 creator set for the castle, I think that's now going to be very, very popular with the new announcement. So I'm doing the voiceover just after LegoCon. So if you've seen all the bits and pieces at LegoCon, I think that set's going to sell quite fast. So it'll be interesting to see how many people want to get that to go with the new castle itself. And again, with the medieval blacksmiths as well. Going through, you've got a massive collection and selection, shall we say, of all just Lego pieces, which is always nice. And again, they've got all of those together. And they've got, of course, they've got all the Duplo sets. Now, the Duplo colours are very, very bright and colourful. I think that's under their Lego Education. Yes. So I think that bit was part of it. So they've now got this sort of Lego Education-esque Duplo bit. So yeah, it was part of that. So I've never seen that artwork before. I've never seen the Lego Education sets before. If you are a parent or you've just got it for yourself, what are they like on the inside compared to the normal Duplo sets? How do the instructions differ? Just leave a comment so everybody else can see it for themselves, because it's obviously really good to try and help everybody as we go. Okay, so we are moving around. I do apologise that we didn't get to see everything on that back wall, but next time I go, I'll make sure I make a bigger effort to get some of the Star Wars bits and some of the other bits and pieces that we moved. So as we come around, anything from the Speed Champions stuff, do you collect this range? I have got a couple of the cars. I've slept on it recently. I've not picked up much this year, to be honest, but some of the new vehicles that have come out over the last sort of 6 to 8 months, they have been very, very good. And then when I was at the airport store, I did quite fancy the Ferrari and the old Lamborghini Diablo. So both of those side by side did look incredible. And again, you've got the big Fords. You've got the other speed bits and pieces. The F1 car, I think, is built at this store. So there's the Ferrari that caught my eye. Obviously, you've got the Fast and Furious Charger. That is the Ferrari. Sorry, they haven't got the McLaren built up. They've got the new Ferrari made up. And again, that looks very, very impressive. You've got the old Technic Mustang down at the bottom. I do like the colour of that. It's very, very vibrant. I've seen that built up. It's very, very bright, which is my kind of thing. The Technic pieces tend to pop with the colours with regards to the oranges, the purples and the greens. Now, this looks amazing built, and then when obviously the doors go up as well on that, so they come up and out, and it just looks as a really, really nice display piece. I don't know how well the Batman stuff has been selling. They always seem to be on the shelves in full, but again, there's a lot of everything within that Technic range. how they've displayed it in the store, it's really easy to see, because obviously if you go to your 3-in-1, all the 3-in-1s are together. If you go to the Technic, it's all together. It's not like they've got the smaller boxes hidden somewhere else. It's all together. The Lamborghini, I really do like that, because I have got the Bugatti, and that's the only big Technic set I have with regards to those cars, and I have a soft spot for them. But I don't think that's ever going to be coming to the collection anytime soon. And you can see the size of the red box. Yes, the motorbike's very impressive, but look at this box. That is amazing. The detail with the Ferrari emblem, and it's even got the tyre print that goes across the top, so you can see it's got that shine. Super impressive. Just like this big D11 bulldozer, that thing is also gigantic. And then you get to see it again made up. And I like how they've done the road plates. I like how they built all them up and they put the tiles and things down. Again, the members of staff just get happy and they get to do all the bits and pieces, and they make up the displays themselves. So you'll have them building different bits and pieces up behind the tills, and the displays, like I said, do get changed around quite a lot. I think it's obviously because they've got the space to do it. It might not come across on the camera that it's a big store, but it is a long and wide store compared to some of the others that are around in the UK, for example. So I think they have basically everything out, and they've obviously got the new temple out on display as well, which I think looks really nice, and the fact that you can take it off and then you can see it on the inside. So if anybody was a Moon Knight fan, you can get yourself one of those figures, then you know exactly what set that you want to have on your display. Again, huge amount of Marvel bits and pieces that they've got out. They've got all of the new stuff, and they've got a lot of the Minecraft stuff, I do believe. So they are back to back, so we're coming back up on ourselves to have a bit of a better look at the Minecraft and the Super Mario sets, I do believe, is those next bits and pieces that will be coming. And they were saying, with regards to, you can do the QR code, I think that was for, and that was just to have a look at the detail of the actual Lego house set. I think that's what that was for, because it had the picture of the Lego house set at the bottom, or it was just to be able to book tickets for the Lego house. But obviously, because it's not in English, I am kind of just clutching at straws on that one. Moving on, so you've got a nice Batman display. So as we go around, you get to see all of these made up from the other side, and then obviously underneath it, huge amount of Mario stuff. So it says all of that is new. I'm amazed actually how much new Mario stuff they have released, and they have got a nice display of it all. So if you are a Mario fan, this would be a very good place to come, especially obviously if you're local. You'll be able to get basically any single set that you want. It's something I've never got into. I was more of a Sega fan than for the Mario, but you know, nothing against Nintendo. I did enjoy the Game Boy, but I was back in the day as a Sega Mega Drive lad. Have you got any of these? What do you think of any of these sets? Do they work well in your collection? Do they have that good playability? Because obviously they're still making them, so they must be selling very well. So the feedback that they must be getting back from families must be absolutely fantastic. But I've never used them, but let me know what you guys think. I'd like to know what your feedback is with regards to all of those, because they do look good. I know they take up a lot of space. I've seen some people over social media that have got a very good collection of them. Okay, now moving on to the Marvel DC battle. So I don't know if they put them side by side on purpose just to have a bit of a little naughty Easter egg. So you've got Batman going up against, I think, the Eternals there, and now you've got the Ninjago stuff. Again, they've changed this display completely, because a couple of weeks ago what they had up here is they had the Ninjago City, Gardens and the docks, and they've taken them off, and now they've added in some of these new sets which I think look incredible, and they've kept the Ninjago Gardens in that display. Now if you look carefully with what they've done with the water, what they've done is they haven't actually clipped the tiles down, they've just thrown them in and they've sort of layered them on top of each other, and it gives that really good effect. So if you've got your sets within a plexiglass display like that, it gives you that ability to do it. Obviously you can't do it if you don't, because they might end up just being blown off and knocked off. So I think for the sort of the texture it gives, I would like to try something like that if I can do that with my own water stuff. But if you have done that before, let me know the pros and cons, and let me know how easy it is if you can literally just throw it down, or if you need to sort of create an edging first before you put all the bits down. And again, seeing these made up, it didn't take them long to do it. That's the brand new dragon that they made up, and the other sets behind. So they're really pushing Ninjago for potentially the last TV series that they've got. There's like Series 16 or something daft like that, they said on LegoCon. So if you saw that, you saw the little preview and trailer of everything that was coming, and obviously they released all of the sets already for them, and there'll be more to come as well. Okie dokie, so we are now going to have a quick look at all of the symbols that are up on the roof. So this is the history of every single Lego symbol, and the current symbol that we have has been going since 1998. So it took a little while to figure out exactly what logo that they wanted, but now they've stuck with it. And again, we're just going around where all the exclusive ones are, just to pick out and pull out a bit of information with regards to what this set is and who it was done by and what it was done for. It's a beautiful looking set. Lots of little Easter eggs in there because they've got all of the little sets in. So I will let you read that. And it does say, obviously clearly it says it's only available at the Lego store at the Lego house. So if you are a big collector and you do want that set, drop me a comment and I can see if I can help any way possible. So like I said, I do come up this way for the time of the year. And moving on straight away, they've got the dots. I can't believe how big the Rolling Stones box is. That thing is absolutely massive. If anybody has made that up, please let me know why the box is so big for the brick count that you have, because it is so much bigger than anything else. I don't know the reasons why. I've not seen it built up. I've not done my own research into it because I'm far too lazy to find out for myself. So I would want to use your knowledge, guys and girls, to let me know the reasons why that box is so huge. And then we're moving on to all the Jurassic World bits and bobs, and then we come round. There's the actual exclusive Lego house sets. This is the mosaic. Now I said this in the Legoland Windsor video, that this is a much easier thing to see because they have it all on display, so you get to see what the box looks like, which is what that was, what your mosaic will look like, which is what that looks like, and then how it gets all built up with the information. And then you go into the booth and then you can get your photo taken and it prints off. I've never ever done it. Have you? What do you think? I think it's a really good idea, but I don't fancy building myself up. I would rather, I don't know what I would want to take in there instead, but obviously it's just got to be yourself in Lego form. But I think that's really smart with regards to making these things up. And obviously you've got all the instructions there on the wall, just how easy it is. And then everything around the outside, it's just all different mosaics of just portraits. See, they've got a dog up there, so I wouldn't mind doing one of my cats or something like that. But I don't know how you can do it, because I'm sure it must take your own photo. I will ask a member of staff next time and see if it is actually possible to do it with your own pet rather than your own face. So that is something else that I'll try and find out for everybody. I've got some interesting information with regards to how you get the big Lego sets home on the plane, which will be coming up in the airport video, but I'll save that for that. So I've just got to remember, next time I come to this store, ask a member of staff, can you do a mosaic not on your own face, but do it with a pet? I would imagine you might potentially be able to, only because they actually have one up on the side. So stay tuned and we can see exactly what's what. So lots and lots of friends, lots of new sets that came out. You've got the art school there, and then there's all the other bits that have come out. These obviously came out a while back, I do believe, well before Comic-Con. So that's why they sort of blitzed over it in the Comic-Con. But they've got lots and lots, and it's been the 10 years of Friends as well. I can't believe how quickly that's gone. And they are obviously still selling very, very well. And the Friends development team are doing a fantastic job with all the different bits and pieces, and I think it's keeping everybody happy with all the sets and things that have been released. I think personally, I don't like the figures myself, but I think the sets are absolutely fantastic with regards to all the theme park side of things that come out, and the colours are very, very good, and you've got all the shops and everything like that. So that's my opinion on those, but some people really, really like them, some people don't. It's the same across anything, isn't it? That's why they've got so many different types of sets for everybody. Now again, we're still going on with all the Friends stuff. There's lots to see. All of that says new underneath, so all of that's just been released, including the Heartlake City set, which I'm tempted to add into my own theme park, because they have Heartlake City at Legoland Windsor. Don't have that in the Billund one though. They haven't got much Friends stuff in Billund, so each theme park again is still very, very different to each other. They've got all these huge amounts of display cabinets and everything. It's nice to see it all built up, I think. I think it makes, because obviously the artwork and everything in the boxes is what makes you want to buy it, but they have got lots and lots of stuff with regards to things built up so you can buy it. And they've got these new mission ones as well. So I think they're maybe partly either a game or they're part of the new TV show, because I have noticed now in a lot of the Lego City boxes, they have exclusive characters to the TV show, and they've started doing that with a lot of the fresh sets. That's a set that I am going to be adding to my theme park. I've just picked up some of those little chicken coops as well. I've just picked up the fresh and the little wagon, so I've just picked up all of those, and they are really, really good. They're very, very bright, very, very vibrant. They're good fun builds as well, and they stand out nicely within sort of the diorama that you guys will want to be making up. But you can see at the bottom left-hand corner there of the boat, some of the figures actually have names, so I'm guessing it's from TV shows, and then you have to get your favourite character from a specific set if you want that character, or obviously you just go to the BAM wall, which is directly behind me, and then you try and make it up as close to as possible. I'm sure there's more than one way that you guys and girls can do that. So have any of you picked up any of the Lego City bits and pieces? That to me screams the Dark Knight, and the fact it has a clown in there as well. I think that's a little bit of an Easter egg to the Dark Knight personally, because I think that looks like the hospital where, well, you guys know what happened with that. That is on my list of things to get as well. I like the Picnic in the Park set. I think that's quite sweet, and I think that would work well within a display. And then you've just got loads of other random bits and pieces. You've got a load of sort of beach huts. You've got all the cars for the horses and stuff, helicopter, some houses, just lots of everything, so you can actually create and make up your own Lego City if you wanted to, because obviously some people use the Lego City things rather than using the bigger modulars. Now onto the Duplo. Lots and lots of Duplo on display here as well. And again, the artwork up top changes nice and simple. Huge amount to pick from, so obviously some of these sets are 2+, 1+. It's just nice to see, soak it all in. And if you are a fan of Duplo anyway, do you pick up any of these sets? What are your favourite sets to pick up? Also, what's the bigger difference between sort of the 1+, 2+, and 5+? Is it just a case of the brick count or how hard it is to make, or do they actually have different elements within the 1 and 2? So obviously now the Lego side of it is taking it from the 4+, and then they're sort of getting people through the ladder that way. So I know in the 4+, the sets are a little bit more expensive, only because I think they have bigger pieces in, so it's a little bit easier to build. So I just wonder what the difference is with regards to that. And you can see how well the Lightyear sets have been selling on the one side, and then we've got all of these Disney bits and pieces on the other. So there's lots and lots of stuff to have a look at this store. Now I am starting to run out of time, guys, so if you can like it, subscribe and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Please do leave comments below, start speaking to each other, let everybody know what you bought, what's on your list of things to do, and so on and so forth, and we can all start helping each other as these videos get uploaded. Hopefully you found this useful. Hopefully you can see what to expect when you come into this store and just how well packed this store is. Now I have missed the minifigure bit on purpose, and the BAM wall and everything else, because like I said, that will be coming in the next video, and that is the best experience I have ever had. I am going to put that figure somewhere very, very, very safe on display, and it will be used from time to time for some photos as well. But when you see the video, I think you'll understand what I am talking about, so hopefully that'll be uploaded straight after this one, as long as I can get the scheduling done properly. Again, lots and lots of dots, lots of everything with each banner, and this is a quick look at the BAM section. You've got all the different bits and pieces there. Obviously you've got your builder minifigure. All these elements will be used in much greater detail, but because they've got the minifigure factory, you can then get your torso printed, and then you can develop and design your own custom minifigure with its legs, accessories, head, and so on and so forth. But your print is completely custom. That is the experience that we will have together, like I said, on the next video. And if you want to guess how many minifigures are in that one, please feel free to. There will be thousands and thousands of them. So we will start to leave the store now. I've still got to carry on talking because obviously the music that's playing in the background. But you've got all these displays at the front, so again, there's lots to see and do. This is one of the friend sets, and then I think we'll go back over to the brickheads and have a little bit of a better look at those as well. Sorry if I missed one or two sets. I know it is a little bit annoying, But like I said, you do not need a ticket to be where I'm stood now. The entrance is directly behind me, and then as you come round to the left, you have the restaurant and everything like that. And this is where, exactly where I'm stood now, is where the Lego Con bit was, because they blocked off the front door and they had their stage set up because you could see the shop just on the left hand side. So there's plenty of different bits and pieces to see. So guys, that is it. I am out of here. I have run out of time near enough completely. So guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care and I hope to catch you in the next one. Ta-da.
Yeah, we want beer that ginger tablet has, but yes. And more clothes, but sometimes